walk as the board gets owned. Welcome to Dad's Drafts, your new homegrown.
Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Dad's Drafts. Now we're going to do another premier draft of Tarkir Dragonstorm and I hope you will join me. Now if you like what I do, feel free to click some buttons and I will say my picks, why I do them, and if you disagree with me also please do let me know. So if you think you did the wrong pick or you did the wrong play, please let me know so that I can learn from it. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully, of course, hoping to open a very nice single color rare, or maybe a great mythic in any colors. But you know, bombs don't make the deck. The combination of commons and uncommons is more important, actually. Right, let's see what we get. Oh, I've been here before. Avenger of the Fallen. We tried to play that last game, but it was very underwhelming, to be honest, as expected. Now, there are some other cards which interest me. I like the Exile, like the Stormbrood, but I also love the Devotee and the Disciple. And I've been playing a lot of Mardu, so I think I'll just try to do something with this Disciple. Reason being, this is of course a flurry payoff, but I don't think you have to be in a flurry deck to be able to play this. I mean, if you play this on turn 3 and only trigger it once the whole game, I think it's already pretty much worth it. So let's just take that. Also, I really enjoy playing blue. Okay, well, don't really care about these blue cards. For me, it's between the Dragonstorm and the Dawnbreaker. And I think the Dragonstorm is a very, very good card, even if you don't play too many dragons. So I'm just going to take the Dragonstorm here, and maybe we'll end up in some kind of deck where we need to ramp to some mana. Practitioner, Leopards, overall very weak packs. Might be going for one of these lands. Or the Exile is also pretty good. There's 3 lands in this. I assume we will pick up one of the lands later. I'm just going to pick this Exile. I think there's a lot of stuff to counter, which is worth it. And with the Dragonstorm, the odds are, of course, quite big that we will eventually end up in some kind of dragon deck, which makes the Dispelling Exile much better. Okay, well, I'm taking this Wildling. Wouldn't mind either of these two as well, or the Pummeler is not bad, but I think having a way to find any color of mana on turn 1 is good, and being able to play this later on as a flying lifelinker is also pretty decent. Now, we don't have to go dragons, of course, but if we do see a Dragonstorm Globe, I will take it. And of course, some cheap cards with the Disciple. For instance, the 1 mana draw card is very good with the Disciple. But I don't think there's any need to pick it early. I think there will be plenty later on. I'm not sure what this art is, by the way. It looks like a fish. It looks more like a fish than a dragon, but maybe I'm just mistaken. Rainforest is okay. So many lands. I'm just going to take the Blizzard. I think this is an amazing card. If you can drop this on turn 6 when the opponent does any kind of swing, you totally kill their damage, and you draw 3 cards, which is amazing. And of course, any instant goes well with another instant, like the counterspell. So if the opponent plays nothing to counter, you just play this, and you draw 3 cards. Another Exile. I think I'll take it. I also wouldn't mind the technique. But this is a very late Exile. So, seems like green-blue is open enough. Here I'm taking the Whisper. It's the one that I meant with the Disciple, which is pretty good. They should actually fix that. This just means keep it in a 1-mana slot. Now it just keeps... Every time I pick a 1-mana card, it will move it, which is somewhat annoying. Seems like we might be a somewhat control deck. Okay, I'm not taking the Rhino. I do like it, but I'm not going to double splash for it. I'm going to take the Highlands. I think there is a chance that we might up in with some kind of dragon at the top end, depending on what gets passed to us. Okay, I'll take the Boulderborn Dragon. It's not what I want just yet, but considering the storm, what is it? The Stormcast something? The one that lets you seek either the dragon or the globe. We could pick that up. I mean, it seems open enough. People are somewhat sleeping on the card. But we do need more top-end cards. I think the 1-drop slot is pretty much taken. I don't think I care about this too much. This is more a flurry card, clearly. Okay, nothing really interesting here. Nothing leaving our graveyard just yet. We have one Harmonize spell, but that's about it. Okay, well, there's another one. I'm taking it. Might actually play it. I mean, blue-green has some stuff with leave the graveyard, which is pretty good. Our greatest teachers are those which the natural world has so thoroughly refined. Yep. That's some good flavored text. I've seen people play this. I'm just not sure how good it is, especially in our deck. Alright, pack number 2. Nothing really impressive yet again. Kind of a dud on the commons and uncommons. Could go Sultai as well, but I'm not taking the Monument. I'm going to take the Appraiser here. I think it's a pretty easy pickup for us. For now, I'm just going to remove all the cards that I prefer not to play so that I can have a clear indication. And we can always add them later if we don't end up with enough playables. But considering we are blue-green, I would like this... What is it? The Skimmers? My goodness, forgive me. I would like the Skimmers, even though we don't have many ways to return stuff from the, or remove stuff from the graveyard just yet. Oh, that is interesting. I think this one is actually pretty decent. The fact that you can just jump with it forever, and the opponent always wants to keep one creature behind, is pretty good. Would be fun to combine this with the 3-mana red creature, which can make a creature unblockable. When it's coming to player, exile the top X cards of the library, where X is the amount of damage, so most of the times 2. You may cast any number of spells with the mana value X or less among them without paying mana cost. So this deals 2 damage, you exile 2 cards, and you can play any card with mana value 2 or less. Or cast, so it's not lands, it's just, you know. I think it's okay. Oh, there's a Attuned Hunter. I like that. So we are setting up nicely for something graveyard related. And let's just see if we can pick up more stuff that makes us either return something from the graveyard or Maybe the 2/3 flyer with Ward 2, which lets us exile every turn. Haven't seen any of the self-mill creatures, unfortunately. Would like to see those. This would be crazy with some kind of a pump spell. Okay, I'm taking the Guardian. No Dragonstorm globes yet, but we might still pick up on them. And this is only just one color splash, so I think that's not too bad. I guess I'll put the Highlands back in. You know, I think it's pretty easy to splash these dragons. But we do need 2 more 2-drops, and I wouldn't mind the 2-drops that give these colors of mana. So the green one or the blue one. I prefer the green one. Okay, well, there's the Sculptor. I will take it over the Siege. I want to keep the black splash to a minimum, and I think this Sculptor does exactly what we want. What we need mostly now is cheap creatures that mill ourselves. I haven't seen any of the... what's it called? Okay. Well, this is not the right color. I guess I'll take the Thornwood Falls. Very late Dragon Hunt, but I'm not going to do that. Why can't I think of the 2-mana green dog that mills 3 and lets you return the land? I think it's good with what we're doing. I think that's my main focus now. Just some stuff to get in the graveyard. Maybe some more. Resolve is also pretty good. Could work very nicely with the Fangkeeper, but I don't think that they will ever not block this. I'll take the Resolve. We are a bit light on removal. We're also very light on 2-drops, by the way, still. What's it called? Maybe I've got it here in real life. Just scouting through my cards. Nope, unfortunately. Wayfarer. The Ashok Wayfarer. Okay, don't really care about these. I'll take the Routine. I mean, it is a harmonized card, but I prefer not to play it. 3-mana ramp 1 is okay, but it's not game breaking. Taking the Pummeler here. Don't really care about the Monument of this one. 2-drop. I'll take it. Could also take the Watcher of the Wayside. Maybe that's better. Yeah. If we're not getting green self-mill, I'll take this one. It's easy to cast. It's not the best stats, but I think it does what we want. Gives a few more life totals. Yeah, I think we just need 2-drops and Dragonstorm globes. Or at least stuff that mills ourselves. And Dragonstorm globes. I think this one would be very interesting with the Fangkeeper. Not sure it's good, but it would be fun. Might play that, but I don't think I will. We don't have any other card draw effects just yet. Okay, there's a Lie in Wait which I really like. But I think the Winter Night Stories is actually what we need here. But I would love this. I don't think it's open enough that this one will come around. I'm going to take the Winter Night Stories. That means we can ditch the Focus the Mind. Oh, we've got an Ashki again. There's also an Auroral Procession, but this one might come around. I'm going to take the Ashki. I think it's an easy pickup. Not sure I still want to play the Dragonstorm. We don't have a lot of big dragons to ramp into, and we've got the Wildling for fixing. Just need a few more playables. I prefer to have some 2-drops. There it is. Slamming this Wayfarer. I mean, there's other stuff that I would like to. Evolving Wilds, Sage is good. But I think we need this. This is pretty much a puzzle piece to our set. I don't think blue-green is open enough for us to actually get a... what's it called? The... Oh, okay, well, I had a brain fart. The Skimmer. I don't think we will get the Skimmer. I'm going to take this Familiar. It's amazing. Man, look at these multicolored cards. So we need 2 more playables and tapped lands. That's about it. And I want 2-drops. And now we're not getting a tap land, unfortunately. I'm going to take this Whisper. I don't really care about this. Well, we don't have many 5-drops. I'm going to take this Bellow, but it's not the best. It's just unfortunate that whenever we, in this case, for instance, don't really need a card, there's a, what is it? Not a multicolored land, unfortunately. One more playable, I think. Preferably a 2-drop. I would love another Wayfarer or the Skimmer. Rejuvenator is also okay, but I'm going to take this Hollow simply to fix our mana. I want to be able to play these cards. We do have some stuff that we could play. Also, this Boulder-born dragon is not too good in our deck. I mean, of course the Surveil is okay, so that we can put stuff into the graveyard. Yeah. Well, this is somewhat sad. Don't need white. I'll take the Devotee. I'll take it over the, what is it? The Riverwalk Technique. Would like one more land, but I think this is about to be our deck. Maybe we'll be past the Dragonstorm Globe, but I don't think so. The first pick of this pack, or the second pick, was very good for us. So maybe there's still something in it. Could play the Tawny pack. Maybe we need the Tawny back instead of the Pummeler. Simply for mana reasons. Now our curve is looking very good. Would love an Evolving Wilds or... oh yeah, the Lion Weight, but I don't think we will get the Lion Weight. It was open, the colors, but I don't think a Lion Weight will table. There's a Procession, which I hoped. That's very nice. Now we need to cut one card. I guess it has to be the... another Resolve might be good. I think we need to cut one card. Maybe the Dragon. Yeah, I think the Boulder-born Dragon is not that hot in our deck at the moment. If we had picked up one Globe or maybe 2 Globes, then I would play it. But now it's just that at max. And I'd rather have this stuff. So, it will be interesting. I think we got some pretty decent cards here. The problem, however, is the question, will it all work out? I just need some basic lands of each. Yeah, black and red, that's good. We can find it with the wildling. Yep, let's go. It looks promising, but it's always a question if it works out in the end. Yeah, I'm keeping. Cannot play the Ash key, but I'm just assuming that we will at some point play the Tawny back and then find a red source, or maybe we'll draw it pretty soon. Okay, I'm doing that first simply because maybe I would draw a tap land, and then it would be sad to do that. Oh, that's a very good card. That's also a very good card. Counter target spell or destroy enchantments. Guess it's best to keep it up anyway. Could always use it at the end of the turn to find the red source. Ooh. That's not an enchantment, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm just going to use this if he plays a creature. And if he doesn't, I'm just going to flash it in to gain some life and surveil 3. But we've got to find the destroy target creature with flying, clearly. Oh yeah, let's just counter that. I'll get rid of the Tawny back. And next turn we can do Ashkey plus Procession to make it big and to get a card back from the graveyard, which will be good. If we draw an Exile, I will just play the Sculptor and keep up the Exile. Wow. Let's see what he plays. Oh yeah, that helps. Goodbye, Disciple. Okay, so I think we have to do it here. What? What? Okay. Well, I guess this will be very difficult to win. Could I have... Was that a mistake? Let's see. Red, blue, green. Yeah, I didn't have green. That was my mistake. I can now, but I think it's too late. He's just playing a lot of flyers. We get 8 damage. We can return the Wingblade Disciple. And we can block one more turn, but he also has the Messenger now. Let's see, we have 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So I think I'm just going to hopefully okay, that's not the card that I was hoping for. I was hoping for the, what is it, the resolve thing. If we draw another land, 2, 4, 6, 7. if we draw another land, I can do the procession on the blizzard and we'll have one more turn. But this is not looking too good. Does it also give trample? Yeah, I think we're just dead here. Yep, didn't draw the removal spell when we needed it so badly. Opponent had a good deck. Cannot say otherwise. Game number 2. Okay, keeping this. Do I look up for lands? I think we have all the colors. I'm just thinking maybe it's good to use the stories and discard the agent. But I think, considering he's playing red, I think playing the agent is good anyway. Because I assume that he will at least start attacking pretty soon. Yep, that's a good card. Let's just add to the board. I'm not going to block if he attacks. Wow. Okay, well, kind of surprised he's not attacking there. Let's do this first. Oh my goodness. So many lands. Well, at least we have the wildling, but I assume he has some kind of removal and probably starts attacking soon. Might just have to block the marshal if he attacks with it. With the hunter. Yep. Wow. We really shouldn't be drawing any lands now. And I hope we can double spell with the Disciple, so that we can make some chump flyers. Oh, dude. Okay, well, that does help. I would like to behold a dragon. Now we just need to keep double spelling, I was about to say. Oh, that's very nice. I can ditch 2 lands, I think that's fine. That was the card that I was hoping for last game, by the way. And let's just go Wayfarer. Okay, well, at least we can start attacking from the ground. And we've got some good bellow stuff. 2, 4, 6, 7 mana. This costs 5, we can just double spell, so let's just attack with these 2. Okay. He can only do it as a sorcery. Okay, makes a big old 7/7. I'm just going to make sure that I draw some kind of action. Don't think I need the life gain that badly. So this costs 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay. Oh, lifelink. Oh, it's the monk. Well, I think it has to be the elephants attacking soon. So we can counter a spell. We can turn this into an 8/8. We are only on 10 lands. Wonder what he has. Kind of a strange attack there. Wow. So we cannot do anything but surveil. But I think that's worth it. I think he's just dead. He won't gain any life. We have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 attackers. Let me think. He blocks the elephants. He blocks that one. He blocks that one. He blocks that one. He gets a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think he's just dead here. Yep, good game. Okay, well, I got scared for a moment there when he played the stupid double copies of the monk, the 2/3 flyers. But we got there eventually. Game number 3. Okay, so we've got some colors, no red, but we'll get there. Maybe I'll keep the Unending Whisper for when we play the Disciple, but I'm not sure yet. This is 6, it gives 2 discount. No, I think playing Unending Whisper is just worth it anyway. Oh my. That is promising. At least we've got the Kotis soon. But no turn 2 play, so this could get out of hand quite quickly. Yep. He might make a token, yeah. Guess he has some kind of pack beast action going on. Red Swords would be amazing, but I don't think we'll get there. No. We cannot double spell anytime soon, so I think I will just block unless he kills it. Which makes sense, because if he kills it, I cannot block. Next turn, Fankeeper. To be honest, if this dies, it's not the end of the world. We've got the Sculptor. Well, the question is, do I block a token or do I block the 2/1? I think I block a token. Unless he pumps this, then I will block it. Because then I cannot block it next turn again. He might also have some kind of trick, which would be annoying. I'm just going to block this anyway. Oh, I'm so stupid. Why am I so stupid? Really need the red source here, but that was a misplay. I assume we could play the Fankeeper, but we only have one black/green. Yep. Yep. Well, at least I know he's not attacking, or he's going very aggressive. But he's got a nice deck. Okay, so now we can play the Agent. Kotis. Endlessly chomping. But this is going to be very close and difficult. Maybe he has the Exile, then I'll cry. Maybe I can play the Wayfarer and then hit the red source. Yeah, I think we're just dead here. So we are 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He should just attack with everything, to be honest. Wow. He's giving me more turns than he should. Let's just try Wayfarer first. I hope we find a mountain, okay. I think it's still too late though, but... I mean, he can pump everything. We can block 3 and we still get lethal. Yep. Yeah, again with the lands. It is annoying that we seem to be missing red quite a few times. I'm pretty sure he won't give us another turn, but you know, he might just. He can do the math pretty easily here. We're exactly dead if he attacks. Yeah, well, that took you long enough. Oh man. Stupid red-white beatdown decks. We really need our 2-drops to be able to fight against those. I'm going pretty mediocre so far, I must say. I had quite the hopes for this deck, but it's not over yet, but so far it's been a drag. No curving out. Screwed with lands. Also made some mistakes, by the way. Let's hope I find a tap land or whatever. Okay, well that should help. Black or red is what we need. That's not black nor red, but I'll take it. Well, we cannot play you anyway, so there's no point in keeping you. Let's hope maybe the Kotis plus the Resolve can get us some nice value. With the Disciple, that would also be fun. So let's see how this goes. Seems like he has some kind of interaction. Okay. I could just pay. I think that's fine. Okay, nothing to play. We got one of his lands. He got his third land, so he could still be fine. Next turn we go Sculptor, I guess. Maybe Appraiser. We could destroy that. Let's see, we can put counters on this one, but then he will definitely block it. Okay, let's just try it, see how it goes. Okay. Well, that worked. I thought it was any number, but it's one card. I thought you can play any number of... Let me just check it quickly. You can cast any number of spells with a melee... Okay, so it did work the way it worked, but maybe I got to click more afterwards. It just seemed as if I could only pick one. That was fun. All right. Let's continue. Let's hope for a 3/3. I think our deck has what it takes. This is a good hand. Finding ourselves the swamp with the wildling. Turn 2, I think the leopard, maybe? Or the exile, I'm not sure. Okay, that is annoying. Must admit. We don't have anything against that. Next turn we have the Tawny back. And if something dies, we can do... No, we need some more lands for that. Please don't hit any lands. Seems like he didn't hit the land. Botanist is an amazing card. So much value for 2 mana. Okay. So at least we can attack, and next turn we can play the... yeah, I just want to play something that can block the Botanist. Hope to draw something with Renew. Or a land, I think that's also fine. He might just use the Botanist to renew, because it's not an attack trigger, but it's a renew trigger. Okay. I can double block the Botanist if he attacks with it. And now if we draw land, I would like it to be a blue one. Kinda should have, maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of the island simply because we can return something. We could return the island if we want. I think we sacrifice the leopard to kill the monument. This is a good attack from him. I'm just going to take it. Reason being, maybe he should have played it afterwards, but I'm not sure. Okay. Let's attack first. I want that dead anyway, so let's see if it works. I'm doing the exile because I want to fill my graveyard, and maybe I have to use the procession to find to get the island back. That is good. But we nearly have lethal with the resolve here. S-key is good, but I'm not sure if it's good enough. I think it's the most difficult to kill. Do you have a counterspell? Another exile. Okay, well, if he doesn't kill the sculptor, we should still have lethal, but it will be difficult. I assume he has something. Now we can attack with both, depending on what he plays. Okay, so I think we win. Yep. Alright. Storm Shell is a very good card, by the way. Alright. Next game. 3 and 2. Would love to get one more out of it, but you know, let's just see how it goes. Ragnar. No blue source, but we've got something to do on turn 2 and 4. I mean, no black source. I think I'm keeping this. We're on the draw. This is not amazing, but you know, maybe it will save us at some point. Oh, that will help. That's very nice. It helps with filling the graveyard. It helps hopefully with finding the black source that we need. I think I prefer that though. Seems like he has the exile to destroy something. Do I get rid of 2 lands? This is annoying. I think it has to be the Appraiser here. I could have gotten rid of... No. What is it? Unless you... Yeah, so I could have also done a Resolve or something, but I think we're fine. Okay. Maybe we can do the same thing again. I hope he doesn't have the minus something exile. That would be dreadful. Okay, so maybe the agent dies. I just want to make sure that I have my lands here. We can kill that with a resolve, which unfortunately means that we can no longer do our thing for now. So let's just grow this, take some damage. He might sacrifice the Strike Master to kill the Sculptor, but that would be fine. Would cost him all of his mana. Okay, so the Sculptor lives for now. Next turn we just go Eshki plus that one. I think that is good enough. Why would it... I'm so happy that I actually noticed this. Whoa. Oh, I need green and... Okay, well, that's nothing to do with noticing. So... I think we have to kill that anyway. I think we have to keep the Fangkeeper behind. So let's just do the safe thing instead of the fun thing. And I'll keep up the familiar. I assume he has some kind of creature. And if he doesn't, we'll just do the gain life and surveil stuff. Seems like he's going to kill my Sculptor. Let's hope he goes at least for some attacks here. Okay, so let's just... Okay. I like that. Okay. So we can just block both. Gain some life, surveil 3. Don't need any more lands. Don't really need any of these actually. Yep. I think we can do both. This costs 5, so yeah, we can easily do both. So we need to tap a creature with 2. Let's just go for the worst blocker. We'll grow the Ash Key. And now it's looking okay. We can bellow next turn. We keep the blizzard up. I think we actually have enough to do both here. Let's see, we need 8 mana. 4, yeah, we have exactly enough. And then we can just attack with the Ash Key again. Or again, we can attack with a 8/8. Which I think is good enough, because I don't think we will get any more of the triggers. I'm fine trading that. I'm fine him blocking that. Yeah, let's just do this. Next turn we can go Hunter into Bellow, which is a lovely, lovely combination. And if he wants to sacrifice his whole board pretty much here, that's fine. Maybe he has Death Touch. Seems like he does have something, otherwise this is a strange block. Oh, he has the Exile, I think. Yeah. So Eshki is still dead, but he also loses his Victor. And he might sacrifice the Strike Master in response. Okay. I think we're still good here. Yep. We got the bird, so that's fine. He still gets 5 damage. My board is full, his board is empty. It's all looking good. Next turn we'll just attack with the elephant as well. Well, let's see. Yeah. I think this is all good. I don't mind if some stuff dies. Okay, nothing to cast. Let's just kill the stalwarts. And let's just play the hunter. And I think we're good. Yep. Alright. It seems like the deck is finally coming alive, or doing what it should do, instead of the first 2 games that we had. 4 and 2. It's a positive ending. For as far as it's ending, we can just keep going. Alright, Joe. No black. But we've got a 3-drop, opponent goes first. If he's red-white we might lose, but otherwise I think we're pretty good. Oh, now we have our black source. Well, not yet, but we will. I think I played against Joe before. I think he was the one that surrendered like turn 4 or something. Pretty sure. I think it was in one of my shorts. Okay, so we mill ourselves. We play Kotis. Okay, seems like we have a somewhat mirror matchup here. I thought it was discard 2 lands card, but it's just discard 2 cards. I'm doing the Watcher because I'd rather have him remove this or attack into this. Nice. It is a mirror matchup. Let's just go Fangkeeper first. I think it's the best thing here. Next turn we could exile and maybe make sure to hit with the Fangkeeper, but since we cannot play lands, I'm not sure if it's worth it. I guess it's just going to be... If we draw a land, it will be these two. Ouch. Well, I guess we have to return something from our graveyard. That was nasty. Okay, let's just go Sculptor first. Fill our graveyard a bit more, or deal some damage, both fine. Man. Well, you know, to be honest, it was just one card for one card, so... Could be worse. And we could still return our card from the graveyard at some point. Oh my goodness. Well... We don't have anything against that. Let's find our removal spell. Destroy target creature with flying. I also don't want to discard 2. I think I'm going to need this against the Temur, so I think I have to get rid of the Attuned Hunter, unfortunately. Maybe we can exile defensively. Delve. Okay. Am I going to use it? I don't think I am. Okay. So we will get 6 damage and he will gain 6 life. Well, at least our graveyard is full enough to grow the Sculptor a bit. He has more. Maybe he can exile as well. Okay, so I assume he doesn't have exile anymore. If he attacks, I'm just going to try to block, I think. Could also next turn go for Bellow plus Exile. Maybe that's safer. What did he do? Play lands from the... Okay. Well, as long as he doesn't mill me too much, he will help me with the milling. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, so we could do Bellow and Exile. You can make some zombos. Okay, very glad he's not attacking. There's the procession. I'm fine with trading this, by the way. Okay. I want to try and use the exile defensively, so that at least I know that I can potentially do a blowout. If I exile... So I'm just going to try to do it. If this resolves, I think it's good game. But he might as well have a response. It seems like he does. And now we don't have good blockers anymore. So he can gain 6 again. Okay, so he cannot attack anymore, because it still deals damage. We're down to 10, my goodness. Destroy target enchantment spell. That might help. Alright, so if we attack with both, he has to block that one or he blocks that, then he thinks he gains 6 life. But we can do this. Then he gains 3. I think it's not worth it. I think I'll just... Let me just check if he already milled the... No, he didn't mill the pump card. But I think we just return the exile here. I could have done this before combat, by the way. And then he would have been dead. Would have been much better. Yeah, I should have done that. That was a misplay. If he plays a creature, yeah, I'm just going to counter it, and I think it's a good game. He can mill us for 3. But that's it. Okay, good game. Yeah, so I had lethal earlier. So I should probably put in some thinking before attacking like that. I keep thinking that the procession only returns, what is it? Permanence. But it's any card, so it's also an instant, for instance. Okay. 5 and 2. I am happy. I've played against some sick decks, by the way. Okay. Let's see if we can hit 6. Oh, it's another gold player. That means they have a crazy deck. But we've got all the colors, especially with the wildling. So I'm keeping this. Going to find our swampy here. Next turn, of course, Highlands, and then Appraiser. Unless we draw a 2-drop. No, we don't. We can curve out nicely here. I don't think I need another swamp, I guess. Okay, that is a decent card. Next turn, Bellow. Turn after that, Guardian. It is a strange card. It is good if you have like a lot of 2 and 3 drops, I guess. So that you can play a 2 and 3 drop on turn 4, for instance, that he might do now. Okay. Yep. Yeah, that is good. Do we fake the attack? If he blocks, he gains 2 life. If he doesn't block, we might have... It's always worth trying. I mean, I don't care about him gaining 2 life here. Yeah. But this Guardian is going to have to do a lot of work. Oh no, my elephants. That's about the best play that he could have. Okay, well that should keep us safe for 1 turn at least. Maybe it stops all of his attacks. Next turn we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have the other green source, otherwise we could do Ashki plus Mammoth Bellow, which is a good combination. Exile is nice. Let's just build out the board and keep up our Exile. And if he counters this, it would be pretty fun, because then we will have cast an instant spell to pump the Ashki. He's mousing over his stuff. I'm wondering what he's doing. Okay, no trigger, unfortunately. Not attacking. I'll just keep up the Exile here. We have a dragon to behold. Well, the Guardian sure is pulling its weight, being guarding us. We have to pay 3. Right? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Well, at least Ashkey will grow. That's fine. Okay, procession is pretty decent. Do we return the appraiser? Does mean that we can get another Ashkey trigger. I think it's fine. Oh, this is nice. So at least we can kill some of his flying stuff now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just going to try it. 11. Let me think. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I'd better just destroy that creature with flying. And then... No, I think this way mine still lives. Okay, good game. So the other reason, even if destroying target creature with flying was something that was good for us, I think it wasn't the best option simply because then the opponent could have had some kind of hexproof thing. And now actually we got there. And if you cast it on your own creature, you are less, you have a lesser chance of it being countered, I think. I'm not even sure, by the way. Guardian was amazing there. The fact it just was right there. If he had a removal spell, I think he would have attacked at some point, removing its hexproof. Okay, so I don't think we can keep this, unfortunately. Still not great, but I'm keeping it. Both hands were pretty mediocre. Oh, well, this might be a quick game. I've actually got my tush beat by that card quite a few times. I hope he plays some kind of flyer. Oh. Still no blue. We really need to draw a blue source now. If we want to stay in the game. Oh. I think we're just dead here. Well, that was a disappointing last game. Maybe I shouldn't have kept. But I just hate going down to 5. Well, okay. Last game was a bit of a dud. Even though I hope you like what I did. If you did, feel free to click some of those buttons that help me out. And we went, what is it, 5-3, or what is it, 6-3 actually, with this deck. And I really think that this thing overperformed, as well as the Guardian, and I love playing with this deck. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.
Grab the card, shuffle dreams in the palms. Dad's drafts roll heavy, we bombing like psalms. Stacks on the table, strategies to flex. Running these lines like counterspell checks. Dad drafts in the zone, pulling rares from the throne. Mana on the stack, magic seeds we've sown. From poppers to planeswalkers, the board gets owned. Welcome to Dad's drafts, your new homegrown. Welcome to Dad's drafts, your new homegrown.